What's up, guys, and welcome back to Lazy Couch Thoughts. Today, we're going to be kind of talking about the Farley conundrum, kind of how weird his draft stock is, especially with the draft, happening tomorrow. That's a target that I would want for the Saints. If you saw my previous videos, if you read my blog, I think Farley's the best cornerback in the draft. He's probably a top 5, top 10 player overall in the draft, and he is still a very tricky prospect who might not go in the first round. Let's kind of dig in. So, if you don't know about Farley, this is kind of his background. Tore his ACL in 2017. 2019, he fought through a lot of back injuries, like herniated disc, had to get multiple back surgeries, and he was still, first team all ACC, missed the last 2 games of the year, had to have a back surgery. 2020, he opted out because of COVID. Nothing you can really do about that, do you. He was supposed to be a top pick, just like Jamar, opt out, go get your money. And then a couple months ago, he re-hurt his back again, and he had to have surgery on his back again, on another disc, and he had to shave off another piece of a disc. And he still doesn't have feeling in his toes. And this was months ago. And they say, it's not that uncommon for that to happen after a few months, but now you start to worry about his long-term health. The back's something you don't really want to mess with. That's something that's serious, something that can linger for an entire career. Then you add in the fact that he plays a speed position. You need, your back has to be healthy. You have to be okay. And he tore his ACL before. Now, Farley, he might just be fine, he might get drafted late in the round, and he'll be healthy in the NFL career, and he's going to go dominate, and that's going to be that. It's very possible. That could happen. But I don't know. It's very scary. You have some scouts saying, he won't be there past 20. You have some GMs saying he won't be there past 20. There's some GMs saying he's going to be in the second round. He might be to the mid-second round. And this is a guy who, if these injuries don't occur, if these back issues don't flare up, is probably a top 10 pick. He's by far and away the best corner in the draft. And I talked about it in my interview with Chris Rosvaglu. Yeah, Rosvaglu, that guy. You can go check out that interview if you want. Broke down a lot of different Saints prospects, about an hour's worth. So it was, we hit on a lot. But he is the type of guy that the Saints are kind of known for trading up for, right? It's a guy, fell down, or drafting, going getting. It's a guy who kind of fell down the boards. He's a very good player, kind of fell down the boards because of injury. He's a little bit risky. He's a hard worker, though. He has, good motor. It's kind of the same situation as Marshawn Lattimore. It's kind of the same situation. Marshawn Lattimore was supposed to be a top 3 pick in his draft, and then he fell to us at 11 because there were the hamstring concerns. And look what that worked out for us pretty well. Marshawn Lattimore might be the best corner that we've ever had. So I'm not really opposed to taking Farley. At this point, I've always been Farley. But after hearing this report from yesterday, I would definitely be okay with just taking Newsome. It sounds like the Saints are going to trade up, and the Saints will go trade up and go get their guy. So whatever they think their guy is, I'm cool with that. But at this point, I am definitely okay with trading up and going to get Newsome. Maybe go get Horn if he's still there. But I would love if we trade up to 18 and go take JOK. That's my guy. Hybrid safety linebacker type. Dude's nasty. But Caleb Farley, the rumor is they're going to trade up specifically for Caleb Farley. So if they do that, Saints fans, this is what's going to come. First week of the season, training camp, he's going to start in the PUP list, in the PUP list. You can't let the news freak you out. You can't let the other fans freak you out. You can't panic then. Just ride it out. It's going to be okay. Just ride it all out, and everything's going to be fine. And, if he's healthy, he will be a very good cornerback in this league. He has all-pro caliber potential. So having him across from Marshawn Lattimore, you have two true number 1 corners on your team. That's not common. That's very hard to find. So if he is healthy, he will be that. Now, I saw a comparison that scared me a lot because they said, well, he's basically Stephon Anthony at this point, right? I'm no, he's a lot more talented. But they're well, Stephon Anthony was extremely talented. He's very athletic, but the injuries, and that's why he slipped, and da-da-da-da. I'm yeah, we don't need to talk about that. But anyways, guys, Caleb Farley's probably going to be the pick. You know what the best part of the draft is, though? It's yet to happen. At this point in time, every single team will make a move between now and draft day. Until their time to pick, someone will either, every single team right now has at least 1 pick in the draft, so every single team will either trade, make a pick, trade back, trade up. They're going to do something, and that's what's exciting. Maybe, who knows, maybe the Saints trade up to, number 7 or number 6 and go grab a quarterback, a la Justin Fields, who apparently is going to be there. I'll be down. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I will see you guys on Friday. Gonna, kind of recap the draft for the Saints, and check out the podcast coming out tomorrow, talking a lot of draft stuff. You can catch that before the draft actually happens tomorrow night. You can also catch a lot of the baseball stuff, and I'll see you guys on Friday. Go to Apple Podcasts, check that out. See you guys Friday. Peace.